Ralph Simmons. All kind of crazy colors. Living color. Left wrist, roll it, ice. Make some Margiela, my sweater. Mama told me never.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Jets coming in at 1-5, going up against the Titans, who come in at 3-2.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. This time he'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Brian 38!
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Check 31, check 31. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Yeah, double up. Watch the edge. Double tight, guys, double tight. Ohio, Ohio,
So the D-line's going to spread out.
let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Kill. Turn up. Ohio.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. What? Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. Brand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He needed 2. He only got 1. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Mariota on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go play action here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Here we go. Flex now.
And now with the play clock just about to expire, John Fox is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, first and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now here's a carry heading left. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Come on, let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Let's go. Ohio. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Come on, let's go. What? 9. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Williams able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Does the big boy have the juice? And he is in. Touchdown, New York. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. First down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The tight end in motion right. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Second down following the run.
Here we go.
And the wideout in motion. Back to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. Oh, bowls right over him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. A first down throw for Mariota. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And a reinforcement's come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a handoff as they run left side. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Play clock winding down. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, and interceptions, or maybe a second-half tone setter. Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one. Has that happened to you before? No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner. Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go play action. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mariota now. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around around the 23-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And now running right through him. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Off the play fake, Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And now out come the Jets. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. Now he's forced out right. He finds an opening past the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.